afternoon, everybody. My name is Eric Villarreal. I am a mechanical engineering student over at MSU. I wanted to talk about my internship with Woodruff Engineering, specifically their magnets and pulse power supplies. Now, their value proposition is along the lines of just creating a cost-effective design, especially with the customizability that they're able to have for their magnets or power supplies, how all that's wired up, what different specifications every company needs. That's a sort of value proposition that Woodruff brings to the table. And just to talk about the technology development that they've had, the main funding sources that they've had right now is just custom orders from, numerous research facilities and also universities that have needed, custom made magnets or power supplies for certain specific kinds of research that they're doing, whether it's putting a sample to gain canceling out the Earth's magnetic field in order to see how the sample behaves. And, a variety of things like that for small and big companies as well, and also searching for government grants as part of their funding source. And as for the stage of development for them, they're still pretty early in the development stages with more focus on growing their business as opposed to creating new and newer technologies that could be used within fusion facilities. However, for their IP protection, they do plan to use product patents for their upcoming technologies in the future. So, just a quick introduction for the company. They're committed to their clients. They oversee every single step, everything. They don't outsource anything. They look over the design, whatever specifications that are needed, the actual construction, the material, and all the way up to even delivery. They do all that just to make sure that the customer is satisfied throughout the entire process. And some of the future investments that they were looking at was finding funding through, or I guess funding through the revenue of getting more custom orders and being able to find a market for that, as well as, of course, government grants for a more non-dilutive approach to their funding. And so the main ask for Woodruff was needing help finding a better market fit to further expand their operations, which is where I came in. And so the opportunity to start the problem was that clients needed high performing custom magnetic systems. This could also be power supplies as well. And this was more so for commercial products or for research that is like commercially done as well. And so the target customer ideally is a company who needs cost effective design, reliable, reliable products, and high quality supplier. We, as spoken before, we cover all of those boxes as well. And so the market opportunity that this creates for us is that there's a lot of very niche markets with magnets and pulse power supplies. But what we're really looking for is a more well-established market without, any huge monopolies that we'd be able to, I guess, break through since we strive so much for higher quality, having everything done by us, nothing outsourced, and everything made in the USA with very high quality materials. Makes us very attractive for domestic companies here. And so the main takeaway that I had from this internship was that I worked on the more of the business strategy portion of commercialization for, renewable energy technology such as this. And this really helped me become a more well-rounded engineer because, with engineers, they're just part of I guess, the design, but never asking why or, who is this going to benefit or who is this actually going to that we're selling to and who's going to like buy this, which is a huge proponent of a company that they have to ask themselves constantly, like, okay, we're coming out with this new product. Who's going to buy it? We put all of our money and time into this new technology, but in what's its purpose? Who's going to buy it? How is it going to benefit somebody else? And so the future direction is that I hope to contribute further to Woodruff Engineering in order to find even more well-established markets for them to be able to use their products towards in order to help them move towards a commercialization of renewable technology in terms of fusion. And thank you and have a good day.
Hello, my name is Justice Castillo. I am currently a student at NMSU, going for my cybersecurity degree, my bachelor's degree. This summer, I did an internship under the UC for Woodruff Scientific for the New Mexico Energy Technology Incubator, which is a company that is commercializing emerging fusion technologies with the use of AI. And the AI part is kind of what made me lean more towards this internship, but just the presence of fusion technology was also something that I was kind of interested in learning about. So what is the New Mexico Energy Technology Incubator, or NMETI for short? It is a company that is a collaboration of 10 small companies, all involved in fusion energy technologies. The sources that they are funded from are both federal and state. They use SBIRs, NSFs, DOEs, ARPA-Es, NMSBAs, and some of them are even looking at private investments for their funding. The NMETI has companies from stages TRL1 to TRL8, which means some of them are in the very beginning idea stages and others are completing their demonstrations for investors. It was actually really cool. We got to see some of the ideas being pitched to Simon during the internship when they're in their very beginning stages. It was cool to see. How do they protect their IP? They have copyrights and patents that are formed by their legal advisors, which are used to protect the company. And it's a very smart way to do it because having the legal team kind of mediates what they have to do. What is the mission of this company? They increase technology development and economic potential, establish a strong foundation for technology transfer and acquisition opportunities, and support technology development via prototyping and rapid manufacturing. When they are looking into future investments, they're going to be looking at federal and state grants, which are kind of key in the earlier stages of their companies. And they're also looking at the potential investors for the companies within this company that are on their later stages. The main ask that I've seen for the METI is that they need to find grant money that allows commercialization. So these grants need to be for-profit, not nonprofit grants, which means they need to be able to commercialize. And for fusion energy, this is kind of something that's hard to find because fusion energy right now is more nonprofit based on clean energy and reducing carbon footprint. So finding the grant money for commercialization is a little harder for them at the moment. The opportunity this company has to face this problem is, so private fusion companies have a slow timeline in developing their companies. And this is usually due to corporate research and development agreements that they have to wait for. So their customer base that they're hoping for are private fusion companies that are in need of new fusion technologies, but at a faster rate than what they've been getting before. The market for commercial fusion is actually dynamic and huge, and it's rapidly evolving, but it's still in its very, very beginning stages. So their market strategy revolves around providing comprehensive support to early stage technology companies, facilitating their growth through resources, mentorship, and strategic partnerships. You kind of see that with all these 10 small companies sharing all of what they know about fusion energy and helping all of their companies to blossom into a better company with all the information that they're gathering. So what did I do for my internship? I researched and identified new grant opportunities that may benefit any of the companies within the NMETI. So during that time, I was finding commercialized grants for fusion technology with the use of AI or without. I was summarizing them and sending them to Simon. I was also collaborating all of the dates and due dates that these grants needed to be turned into. And that was really hard. You had to go to all of the different websites and kind of figure out how to list them out for the companies. And And within researching grant opportunities, it provided me a window into the startup's strategic focus. I was able to look at their business plan and kind of see what each company was focusing on. And I got to see their developmental stages and their overall approach to innovation and market positioning. This understanding was really crucial for assessing the startup's potential, strategic fit, and the competitive edge. And it was really good that I got to see all the business plans for it to kind of see the actual innovation that they were doing. For future direction for myself, um, I have currently been offered a continuing internship with Simon, and it's made me consider a master's in technical writing. After graduation next December, though, I do plan to find a job in cybersecurity to broaden my horizons within cybersecurity. But researching grant opportunities can provide insights into the technical writing part and broaden my expertise on that. I can also benefit from this by looking at all of these scientific projects and asking them the cybersecurity measures that they have been taking. And all of these skill sets combined diversify my education and make me a stronger candidate for both grant positions and positions within the scientific and technology focused organizations. It kind of gives me a step ahead of some of the people who haven't done internships and haven't networked with people within this community. Thank you for taking the time to listen to the internship that I did over the summer.
My name is Kobe Kuczynski, and I go to New Mexico Tech. I'm getting a degree in business management. And for my summer internship, I worked with a company called Woodruff Engineering, and they make magnets and power supplies. So for this company, I did magnet market fit analysis for their custom technology. The value proposition of Woodruff Engineering is they offer custom magnets and power solutions with really high quality, much higher than their competition. So that's kind of where their value comes from. For the technology development section, Woodruff Engineering produces hand-wound custom magnets and power supplies, and they're used in all kinds of different industries, like fusion, automotive, and academia. Their funding sources typically are internal profits, and they come from their product sales. Woodruff Engineering, their stage of development, they've been doing this for 20 years. So that's kind of where they're at. They build, their custom products for contracts and whatnot. Their IP protection, they use common technology and don't really rely on patents. The company's mission, Woodruff Engineering, is they're driven by their values and their commitment to produce high quality products and have superior communication with their customers. Their main ask is Woodruff Engineering, they currently rely on bespoke contracts with unique requirements. This is beneficial to customers who need specialized products, but not always profitable for Woodruff Engineering. So they need to analyze their de-risk products to find potential customers in need of components that fit their capabilities. Opportunity, the need or problem. Woodruff Engineering solves a problem for customers in need of custom magnets and power supplies. Additionally, they provide better customer service and communication that allows for a really streamlined process. Their target customers for their de-risk products include companies that need magnet components for large-scale projects, such as assembly lines, microscopes, robots, the fusion industry, and just general industry. The market opportunity, their magnets and power supplies play a large role in so many industries. So there's a lot of opportunity there, and those can include medical devices, calibration systems, cancellation systems, and many more. My main takeaways from this internship were learning how to do research on de-risk products to find their potential for large-scale production. Additionally, I learned about the ISO standard system, and I did a lot of research in finding which ISO standards are applicable to current DRIS products. My future direction, after graduation, I plan on continuing to work with Woodruff Engineering so I can continue to learn about their industry and how their business functions and more about marketing in general. Thank you for your time.